you talking about toughness and wanting to see toughness. How do you train toughness into a team? Can you train toughness into a team?
Oh, absolutely. I think toughness is a mentality. I think a lot of it's earned in the off season, in the weight room, and on the field, and in ways like that. But listen, we're also going to have physical practices, and we're going to hit each other and compete in practice. And if you ask me what made our team tough when I was playing, it was the day-to-day challenge of going up against some of the guys that you had to go up against. And we're going to have a lot of live periods. We're going to have a lot of competitive periods, and I hope our guys get comfortable in that kind of arena where they're having to go to battle with some other really good player and try to come out on top.
Was that something that you saw at your previous stops, a lot of contact, or would you say you're a coach that ramps that part up a little?
I guess I can tell you guys a story. We had Coach Osborne come down and speak to our team in Orlando right before year 2 during camp. And there's a million things that were valuable that he said, but one of the things that made an impression on us as a staff was him reminding us that on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, even during the season, we had live periods, ones-on-ones. And we adopted that year. You always run a risk as a head coach when you make that decision because you can get somebody tweaked or hurt in practice. But the benefit that we thought we gained from that, just staying sharp, kind of refining our toughness and grit, I think was more valuable than any potential risk of getting someone injured. And that's a tough decision to make as a head coach, but I think it paid off that year. I think we're deep enough or getting close to deep enough this year that we're going to be able to do some of the same things. So, Tuesdays when I was playing were my least favorite days because it was live ones versus ones, pass Skelly, full team pass, and those guys used to pin their ears back and come get it. And but those were the practices that made us better too.
Just for clarification, you weren't able to do that here last year?
We did it some here last year. I think our players are in a better position to have the endurance to get through the season this year and continue to do it this year. I think we have better depth, so we're not going to be as worried about getting one guy nicked up in a period like that. So I think we'll ramp it up this year and make sure our guys are continuing to compete. But we did it some last year.
I know when you first